Okay, y'all, my microphone went out. This is part two. I did not know that I hit the wrong button, but we still in spiritual court. So somebody might be a little angry that the truth is coming out. That's how I see that. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. They got to release this narrative. They got to release you from their mind. You've written space in these people's minds for free. They got to release you from their mind's eye. They got to let something go. Yeah, somebody was trying to bind you to them, okay? Because you didn't want to have a relationship with them. Yeah, this could have been an ex-lover or something like that. Yeah, somebody was in love, and when you turned down their offer or walked away, they really talked bad about you to other people. Two of Cups could also be a sour friendship, right? I might sound a little bit different, y'all, because I had to charge my doggone microphone. I said, I know you lying. The show must go on, honey. We are focused on the readings. This has to go out to the collective. Needless to say, yeah, somebody is like mad because you turned down their offer. And it's interesting because you're coming out as the Queen of Cups, the Empress, and the Queen of Swords, I think, or Queen of Pentacles. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So somebody with good work ethics, good spiritual hygiene. You take care of yourself. You're a nice person. So somebody just really went ham on you out of their own insecurities. You got some other people that are involved that jumped on the bandwagon real fast because they were already harboring, you know, insecurities and low self-esteem within themselves. So it was really easy to latch on to these types of conversations. That's what I just heard. Somebody was in love with you or wanting to be with you, and the love turned into hate. Pretty little baby, I'm so in love with you. Somebody's crazy. That's not love, honey. That's not love. Somebody's mad. They could have tried to bind you sexually with the devil in bondage. I know you lied. I know you lied. Let's just see who this person is. We're going to tap a little bit more into Mr. or Mrs. Evil Eye and just see what the hell they got going on. Yeah, this is weird. They wanted you to be like abused and hurt and broken and, you know, you can't live without me type ass energy. Listen, may this love like this that we're channeling never find us. Because this ain't love, baby. May the hate like this never find us. This is not love. This is not, what is this? It's evil. Yeah, may that energy never find any of us, period. Let's just see what's going on. Page of Swords, child. They are watching. Where are they watching from? Because you're in the Three of Wands energy. So you've distanced yourself. So where are they watching from? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Where did these conversations take place? Was it in somebody's living room? Was it in their bedroom? I don't know, but they're weird. Page of Cups. Somebody was trying to create the Seven of Cups illusions so people wouldn't see something. Usually when people do this to this capacity and they go above and beyond, just what I have found in my own experience is that these are usually people that are hiding something within themselves, and they prefer to create illusions so that people focus more on the lie than seeing the truth. So this is somebody that's really like messed up. You know, but instead of saying that they were the problem, because you're in the Eight of Cups, Divine Feminine, you walked away from this toxic behavior, or masculine. But I feel like it's more feminine that walked away. Okay, take that as it resonates. If it don't apply, let that shit fly. Sweep it under the rug, in the corner, whatever you want to do with it. But just lay it down. If you don't want to pick up what I'm laying down, let it go. That's what I just heard. Yeah, something like that. I feel like that's real energy, though. You know, we say that all the time. That is popular spiritual terminology by take what resonates and let it go. But I feel like you did that in the situation. I feel like something didn't resonate with you. And you let it go and you let it flow. And somebody got mad. And when you left, you got better. You were glowing. You looked better. Your skin looked amazing. Your teeth got whiter. Your eyesight was more clear. You just felt better. Your body got together. Like somebody was a whole bunch of opposition is what I feel. So they told lies about you so people wouldn't see that they were really the crazy ones. Child, crazy people are always the last people to know they crazy. They're my favorite people though. I love me a good crazy person. I'll sit there and be like, damn, what happened? And what you say? For shits and giggles. Listen. Show me this evil-eyed person. Show me this person. Give me current energy. Ooh, they've been exposed. Not only to you. You've always known. I feel like you just stay focused. They've been exposed to other people as being a liar with the moon in the reverse. People like, you a hater, huh? You ever been in mid-conversation and realize that you talking to somebody that's hating on you? You just sitting there talking. You like, you a hater? Oh no, my God. Look at you. Look at you. The moon in the reverse. Clarify the moon in the reverse. Show me this evil-eyed person. They've been exposed for lying. I just heard you've been telling long-legged tales, long-legged lies. The lies just went on forever and ever. Somebody was determined. Clarify false narrative. Oh, they're sad. They're depressed. Whatever this is, the sun, they've been exposed, okay? The sun in the reverse represents lack of momentum, lack of happiness, joy, peace, prosperity, love. Somebody's just an unhappy person, okay? They're just really unhappy, so this is the reason that they did it. This is their defense in spiritual court. Somebody's going through something in life. Maybe they feel like life is just kind of dealing them a really hard hand, okay? Something like that. Six of Wands in the reverse. It's like taking an L. Somebody don't want to take an L. Clarify the evil-eyed person. Where they at? What's going on? Ooh, child, this is crazy. Somebody's lazy. Sun in the reverse. They could lay around a lot. Somebody really suffers from depression, but they're depressed because they weren't able to take you down. So that's what's saddening them. This is not clinical depression by way of what I'm channeling. Call it a hunch, but don't call it a motherfucking comeback. Somebody's ass is sad and depressed and laid out, child. Somebody had to go take a nap. Because they weren't able to take you down. Page of Swords, they're watching. Clarify this evil-eyed person. False narrative in the reverse. Who's this person? Yeah, look. They wanted to see you down. They were determined, relentless. Somebody went above and beyond the call of diabolical duty. That's a whole nother reading for a whole nother day. Look, only to get the nine. Look how fast the Nine of Cups in the reverse flipped in the reverse. Listen, look how fast the Nine of Cups flew out. My ancestors was like, ugh. Commercial break. Commercial break. Somebody was exposed for being fake. Nine of Cups in the reverse, child. I can't make it up. So this is why you did it, because they're like, my life is going through and all, rah, 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 rah. You barking, you just talking, you running your mouth, yickety yap, 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 yapping and bumping your gums. Clarify what's going on. False narrative in the reverse, bound to the false narrative. Exposed as a long-legged liar. Pinocchio knows. That's what I just heard. The more they lie, the more they nose grow, child. Spirit is funny. Look, somebody was behind the scenes, honey. Had people on three-way with the Three of Pentacles. Call such and such so we could tell her what happened. It was a lie. They made it up. You coming up as a star. You're coming up as somebody that the Most High loves. I just heard God's favorite daughter, favorite son. For I have given you my only begotten children, that whosoever listens to them as they walk this earth will absolutely be led to drink the water. The water has good memory. The water is a purification, holy water. You are the Hierophant. Child. And the King of doggone cups. Self-love. Emotionally mature. King of Cups is like somebody that is not a battle fighting fool. You ever seen people that's easily triggered? Like everything pissed them off. You might need to get your hormones checked or your chemical balance or something ain't right. Go transmute that. It's giving that kind of energy, right? Whoever this other person is. But this is emotionally stable. You don't react to everything. Everything don't piss you off. You ever been around people like that? They get to the light. It's the lady in the car next to them. You get to Walmart. Why we gotta wait so long? Then you get to the... It's like, I can't go nowhere with you. Listen. It's that kind of person. Somebody just finds something to complain about. Yeah, because life ain't lifing for them. What is this here? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, child. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Somebody could be losing money, losing a job because they were too busy paying attention to conversations that they could not make money from. Now they got to pay for some shit. They in debt. Their wishes are not being fulfilled. Somebody put a great deal of time into attempting to put you in the Nine of Swords. So says spiritual court. Your punk ass is under judgment. We call judgment. So mote it be. I hope it happens very quickly. I feel like it has opposition, evil eyes. Somebody don't see something coming. Five of Pentacles. Somebody don't see this coming. I feel like somebody wanted this for you. I feel like they wanted this for you. I feel like they wished it. I feel like they were quite intentional. I feel like talking to other people was just kind of like the icing on the cake to get other people involved in their bullshit. They knew that it was lies. Somebody wanted you homeless. Somebody wanted you out in the cold. Somebody wanted you to miss opportunities. And somebody wanted to make you look unappealing, okay, to other people. Two of Cups in the reverse is like lacking popularity, or nobody likes you. Yeah, nobody likes you. We don't like you. And you're like, oh, okay, that's what's up. And they put them in the Nine of Swords. Oh, it's just not my people. Yeah, you stomped your feet, kicked the dust off your feet, and you know, your peace returned back to you. Meanwhile, you're the star in the King of Cups energy. You move right along. Didn't I just say? You said, the energy is off. I'm out. Adios. Two of Wands. Look at you, gazing upon the horizon. You got into your chariot. You move forward. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Somebody could really have like a mental illness. Something that is making them mentally ill. Well, one, they feel like life has been rough. Two, they feel like whatever the Most High is doing for you, they can't do for this person. This is how they feel. They feel hopeless. And when you came along, this person felt very codependent. That's what I just heard, but a vampire. Yeah, very codependent. Spirit says there's no need to discuss the backstory. But somebody was very codependent. Yeah, you got the hell out of Dodge. You might have to burn rubber. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me close this door. Okay. I didn't want y'all to hear the shower in the background. So listen, Two of Wands, okay? The Chariot, yeah. Whatever somebody did, you could have even seen this person as mentally unstable. Five of Pentacles, oh, they suffer from abandonment wounds. This is deep-seated abandonment wounds. This person goes up against everybody that walks away from them. I feel like people always leave this person out in the cold, and they still can't really see what's wrong. They really do need some type of serious help. Something's mentally, like, has them, like, underdeveloped or arrested. Because I feel like with the Five of Pentacles, Chariot, and the Nine of Swords, it's like somebody's saying, oops, I did it again, ass energy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I just heard, I played with your heart. I got lost in the game. I did it again. Britney Spears, honey. I do not own the rights. No plagiarism. Yeah, listen, that's what I just heard. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. I got lost in the game. Damn, somebody played too much. But they do this with everybody. And I feel like when you came into this person's life, they never knew love like that. I just heard, I never knew love like this. You opened my eyes, but somebody was already really battered, bruised. Okay, you are a healer who has healed. And so you mirrored back to this person something about themselves by leaving, and they don't like that. They don't like that. Three of Swords in the reverse. This is a heart that needs to heal from heartbreak, abandonment, being left out in the cold. This person's afraid to be alone. Even with the Three of Pentacles, I see this person restless. Like they always got to be talking to somebody, you know, about it. Or talk just around people. They don't know how to be alone. They're afraid to be alone. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. Yeah. You came along and you love this person, and I promise you it drove them crazy. The Empress energy. You're caring, you're giving, you're loving, you're kind, you are. Somebody wanted to tarnish your energy, mess you up so that nobody else would want you. And they're angry, they're watching you be in your wheel of fortune. It's like when you left, you felt better. Yeah, this is the type of situation where somebody needed to take hold and responsibility for their own healing. You got the wheel of fortune and the empress. Woo, somebody is watching you. With the star energy, wow. Yeah, this is somebody that I feel like you loved on and then you realized there was something going on there. This could have been a difficult decision, but I feel like it's guided by your higher self. You had to save yourself. Somebody was reckless. I feel like they just had reckless energy. And because you were so loving and so kind, somebody never anticipated that you wouldn't hold a space of love and light for them. But you left them with love and light. Yeah. And this person was sneaky and deceptive. A lot of false narratives. With the 8 of Wands and the 7 of Swords, a lot of false narratives. A lot of sneaky slithering. Like somebody really did not use their time wisely. Somebody was so focused. I just heard it was their daily regimen. Damn. Somebody was so focused on hurting you. And only to find out that you're in the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress energy, star energy. They didn't stop anything that belongs to you, for you, whatever this is. Clarify the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. Yeah, they were lying. And they're being exposed with the moon in the reverse and the sun in the reverse for trying to cover up the truth. You're coming out as somebody who speaks the truth. Ace of Swords. Dang, clarify, Holy Spirit. Yep, they were trying to blind people from the truth so that people would choose them. Clarify this person, evil eye person. Yeah, this person could suffer from depression. They're manic. They're angry. They're just, I don't know what this is. They're broken. I don't know what else to say. 5 of Cups. I just heard you make me look bad. You make me look bad. Somebody was too busy competing with you and trying to compare themselves to you. And they're saying you make me look bad because you're doing much better. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, your life just skyrocketed the moment you sacrificed this relationship. This was spiritual work. This was an assignment. You accepted it. You're coming out as the Empress, so you treated the situation with love and you released it and you left somebody with love. 5 of Cups. Now they're not satisfied. They're not happy because they couldn't sacrifice your strength, your power, your God-given abilities. That's what I just heard. Your God-given gifts. And this is really stressing them out. It's crazy. Somebody told big, long lies. And you know what's so interesting? Spirit is saying it was divinely orchestrated. This is why the universe allowed them to build up all of this energy, because they got a lesson that is really whooping the shit out of them. Somebody could have actually got into some form of a mishap. Unfortunately, somebody could have hurt themselves. Something's taken somebody by surprise. 5 of Pentacles, this could be something about their money, a living situation, or something like that. Clarify opposition and evil eye, Holy Spirit. What happened? Ooh, Archangel Michael stepped in. Yeah, the angels were beating the shit out of somebody. Okay, so you got angels out here dotting I's and crossing T's. Literally dotting I's. They dotting I's. Like, seriously. The angels beat the shit out of them. This is a supernatural ass whipping. Damn. Thrusting somebody right into the dark night of the soul. 10 of Swords. They got to relive and recant every word that they spoke about you, thought about you, everything. This is what Spirit is saying. You are somebody held in high honor, and the universe don't play about you. Don't play about us. So say I, so say we, so say my beautiful soul tribe. High Priestess energy. High Priestess is intuitive. She's psychic. She's caring. She's loving. She speaks the truth. The star. Somebody could be watching you in the public eye. I swear, is this all the cases I'm getting now? Is of the High Priestess? Everybody I channel is somebody that's absolutely radiant, wonderful, masculine and feminine in the public eye. High Priestess. Like lately, I've been getting the high honor channeled messages. But it's like, this is what's so funny. You already know. Before the reading came out, you like, confirmation. I knew it. Yeah, girl, listen, this is crazy. Now you got people looking at you in a very beautiful way, okay? They see you as the Empress. People that this person lied to about you, they respect you. They have no choice but to hold you in high honor because there's too much God around you, too much divine energy. Yeah, your light illuminates their shadows. My spirit team is funny. Clarify, the light illuminates their shadows, please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, child. They got to look at themselves. 5 of Wands, big jealousy, competition. Somebody was gossiping like it was a part-time job. They were obligated. They were committed for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to send you some type of strife. These people are forced to look at themselves. 5 of Cups and the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. 5, 5, 5. Ooh, child, that is no bueno. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. Yeah, people are finding out that these were lies. 7 of Cups, illusions. It's pick me energy. Believe me, not her. But in reality, you were never there to answer for yourself. You were not a part of these conversations. In fact, you were absolutely intuitive, discerningly enough that you removed yourself from such toxic energy. You say, you know, I don't know, something's off. I gotta go. Adios. And they were still talking as the chariot rolled away. As the ship was sailing to calmer waters, they were still talking. Look. That's bananas. As soon as you left, the universe says, congratulations. You successfully balanced out this energy. You completed your spiritual assignment. This was somebody who we sent you into their life to help them, maybe even just be a mirror, if you will, of what healing looks like. And somebody didn't like their reflection. Somebody doesn't have a reflection. Somebody doesn't want to reflect, and now they got to reflect on their evil eye-ass energy. They have to reflect on their opposition, evil eye, surprise-ass energy. Yeah, this is self-love. They got to reflect. I can't make it up on their childhood. 6 of Cups, the past, nostalgia, childhood. Who raised you? What happened? What molded and shaped you to get to such evil eye capacity? Why are you harboring so much resentment? Are you really mad at the Empress? Are you really mad at the High Priestess? Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Temperance energy? Who's mad at that? This needs some type of self-realization and or examination, and somebody didn't want to go within. It was scary in there. They didn't want to go within. They didn't want to go within by themselves. This has everything to do with immature, unhealed childhood wounds and abandonment. Page of Cups, child, the emotions, cups, feelings, fish, bad offers, abandonment, the past. This person was thrusted into the dark night of the soul. Now they feel wounded. Now they feel alone. They don't like it there. It's too quiet. They can hear their own thoughts, and all they're replaying back is all the shit that they said about you in the 10 of Swords, determined and or committed on a daily. It was a part of their daily unfortunate bad hygiene by way of spiritual hygiene or the lack thereof. They scheduled these conversations. They got on the phone. They made sure that somebody told somebody that told somebody. Did you hear about? He said, well, she said, and then I said, and this went on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Meanwhile, you're in the self-care energy, sitting pretty, looking real good. So something about people coming towards you, 2 of Cups, having friends, people liking you, something like that. Somebody feels away because they feel like all their work was in vain. Poor little tink tink. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, how you out here crying because everything that you said was a lie and you got exposed? You got exposed with your punk ass for being a liar? They still finding out about lies you said. You got some of these people like, you a liar, huh? Because if you lied about this High Priestess, Empress energy, Divine Feminine energy, you've been lying all your life, child. I just heard they got to go back to square one They got to go back to the beginning. Yeah, you're coming up as a star. This is the message, okay? So I did not intend to put this in 2 parts. However, it is what it is, okay? I love y'all. This will be... Should I put this in the memberships? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Should I put this in the memberships? I'm like sitting here like trying to listen to my spirit guides. No, spirit is saying keep it public. There's somebody in the public eye. Maybe you can't join the memberships yet. So we're going to keep this public, okay? So this is going to be a free reading for those people that really need it. Yeah, this is my gift to you. I'm so glad that I was able to channel this energy. Whoever you are the high priestess. You already knew. You just got your feet kicked up. You're listening to a little tarot. You're listening to a little tarot ASMR. And you're very relaxed. You took your cleansing bath. Feminines, masculines. The masculines are looking real divine. And the feminines are watching. Ooh, so many divine masculines out here. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. There's so many. That's a whole nother reading for a whole nother day. We'll get into it. I love y'all, okay? So as we close these doors, thank you, angels, for being here. My beautiful spirit team, my ascended master ancestors, thank you. I had to say that specifically because some of them ancestors was pissed off, child, and we broke them curses. I'm like, look, I'm trying to clear your shit up. Some shit you signed up for before I was even born, man. No more tormenting ancestors. Listen, I love y'all, okay? Thank you for the donations, the super chats, the love, the likes, the hugs, the kisses, the I can't get to all of the comments. I do get a chance to read some of them, though, so I thank y'all. Drop a heart down below, though, for self-love, okay? Self-love is the key. I love you. I love you. And I will see y'all in the next video. Until then, peace be with you.